Call Halalim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, the trailblazers of all Israel, the men who taught us the truth, Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect, the Akim out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth, presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice. Shalom to the few sisters that do listen to us as well. This is the brother Jeremiah from the Great Millstone Chicago camp, basically coming to you with another lesson. All right, and basically just in the spirit, man, you know, getting on Jake, you know, this whole planet, man, this mockery that's going on, like the 4th of July, you know. But you know, you got this so-called Independence Day, and you so-called Negroes, real Latinos and Native Americans, you know, the Israelites. All right, you were not independent on 1776, the 4th of July. This was Esau's Independence Day. All right, from other Edomites, the so-called British. All right, we were the original Brits. All right, but that's another lesson, you know. Before that, the Japhetic people was in that land, but that's another lesson. Nevertheless, right, we won't be independent, all right, and self-sufficient in this society ever, all right. The scripture say you shall be in the hand of your enemies for the want of all things. The scripture talk about the Israelites being subject to payments. This is our captivity. When we're independent is when this place gets nuked. All right, now elect is delivered into those chariots. All right, pursuing the Isaiah, what's that, 26th chapter? To the indignation be overpassed when you go in the doors and shut the door of the chamber. Matter of fact, let me get that. I think it's Isaiah 26. All right, because this is what independence is, all right? This is Isaiah, God, this is Isaiah 26 and 20. It says, come my people, enter into thy chambers, and shut the doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. For behold, Yahweh cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. And also he shall disclose her blood, and shall no more, the earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain, because of the atrocities committed against the whole world, but especially because the Lord doesn't care about the whole world. Like, he only cares about the world of Israel, the cosmos, the elect on this side for that matter, pursuing to John 3 and 16, all right, pursuing to John 17 and 9, all right, pursuing to Romans 9 to 13, you know, the Lord doesn't love the whole world. But with that being said, all right, that's what the Lord is going to do, and this is going to be our independence. And they even made a movie about that with this cat Will Smith. All right, Independence Day, and it was on this so-called day. And what happened? The chariots came and destroyed this place, man. And those chariots are the deliverance of Israel. And who you had bucking up? Some bald-faced monkey like Will Smith. All right, who's going to get destroyed as well. All right. But who you had bucking up? Jake. All right, because Jake is Jonah 2 and 8. Those that observe lying vanities forsake their own mercy. That's Jake. All right. It's Isaiah 66 and 15. It says, for behold, Yahweh would come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with the flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to judge all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. And he's going to do that on our real Independence Day. We won't have to, you won't have simple Negroes out here talking about some reparations. All right, here it is. You contributed more blood, more inventions, more culture, more entertainment, more anything than anybody to this society. And you weren't independent. You ain't independent to this day, man. Talk about 1776, all these niggas. What they talk about, June 19, 1800, some fucking BS. Look, man, in the 50s, they were gunning down and chasing Negroes, still cutting their rod off, still hanging them, raping their woman in front of them, rounding them up in the ghetto. What they do, put us on cars, step on our shoes, grab our nuts, smack us on the back of the head, talking about a traffic stop right here in the streets of Chicago to this day, all right? And anywhere else Jake may be found, you know, all tribes. But you niggas out here throwing a Wayne Dang Doodle, pitching a Wayne Dang Doodle, throwing some swine on the grill, which is an abomination anyway, And you Israelites have no business eating no pork, no shrimps, no catfish, no lobster, no crabs, no nothing, man. Read the Levitical law. All right? You going to go today, get lined up. You know you ain't supposed to be doing that either. All right? Niggas getting tattoos. Niggas going to get they best outfit, man. All right? And sit around the goddamn grill drinking beer, popping fireworks, man. What the hell wrong with you niggas, man? Straight up, man. Here it is, you talk 1776, June, and all this other BS freedom days you got. Man, our freedom days, this ain't no freedom, man. Because our freedom is when we have dominion and our foot on these Edomites' ass and these other nations, man. This is Isaiah 14:21. It says, "For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land." Hold on right quick. For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and will set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave into the house of Jacob. And that's these Israelites, you know, coming back into their culture, you know, under getting set up under the elect. You know, those who made it and those who knew this thing. The Israelites who knew who they were and was doing the work. All right, it say the people will take them and bring them. That's what the strangers was, the ones that didn't know who they were, man, coming into this thing. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land for service of a handmaids. Now this going into our oppressors going into captivity. And they shall take them captives whose captives they were, and shall rule over their oppressors. And our oppressors rule over us right now. We are captive to our oppressors right now, still to this day. He even has a big population of his people, all right? The ones that ain't in the elite of this society, I mean, they still got their privileges, you know, because they are who they are, and that's what the Lord said they would do. But the elites of the society, the wicked of the wicked, all right, they even have their own in captivity. But the Israelites shall take those who had them in captivity, Salakia, who was sitting their feet on their chest, talking about they getting power from a Negro boy, sitting in a cup, drinking some lemonade, man, hanging you, giving your babies to alligators as alligators bait, raping you, buck breaking. Straight up, man. So, and you Negroes, man, who want to be joined onto the society, hey, just like I said in the same book in Isaiah, hey, you're going to get thrust through, man. Because this ain't living, man. Like Marvin Gaye said, this is not living, man. The Most High is going to have mercy on us. He's going to have compassion on us, and he's going to deliver us. And that's going to be our independence. Independent from what? Independent from who? All right? This is Revelations 2:25. But that which he have already hold fast till I come, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works to the end, him I will give power over the nations. That's having independence, power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and as the vessels of the potter they be broken in shivers, even as I have received of my Father. That's independence, man. This stuff is vanity, and this is wickedness, man. The Lord told the apostles, man, all right, that he should set them over the 12 tribes, and they should judge the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, the scripture's talking about the kingdom, man. All right, how we gonna have the streets. All right, how the glory of the knowledge of the Most High gonna fulfill it. How we gonna have the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts. It's gonna be no more sorrow. All right, ain't gonna be no bills. Ain't gonna be no GMO food. You finally gonna have a clean woman. And you know, the scriptures go into all that, man. How we gonna have power. That's when we gonna have independence, man. This place is wicked as hell, man. Talking about independence, you got adulterous niggas running the street. All right, pedophiles running the street. Your judges, your doctors, your lawyers, all fucking Klans members, man, that want your ass. They take off the fucking white robe and put on the black ones and hang your ass in the cell. 150 years, shit you ain't even do. Come to find out, motherfucker be innocent. After doing 35 years in the joint, they give him $1, give him 75 cents in a fucking bus ticket. all the kids in the DCFS custody, all the mamas on crack that the Edomites put in our community. All right, deprived us of jobs, deprived us of resources, forced us to sell it to each other. All right, we don't manufacture drugs. We don't manufacture guns. Talking about free. Free what? Free from what, nigga? You niggas better wake up, man. These curses are upon us, man. Until the Lord come and set this place straight, man. And that's what we looking for, the coming of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, to set this place straight and set us up in our royalty and set us up in our regalia, you know, and uplift us as a nation. Straight up, man. We don't want no parts of this place. And for you stupid ass Edomites out there and you heathen nations talking about leave, we ain't gotta go no goddamn well. Hey, the Lord said He gonna bring us from the place that we were sold captives. All right, the Lord gonna bring us up and He gonna set us up, and we ain't gotta go nowhere. We built this whole fucking place. This our country. This country was stolen from the Native American Indians. All right, the Gadites, according to the Holy Bible, and the Reubenites, the Seminole Indians, according to the Holy Bible. All right, this is Jeremiah 30:16. It says, therefore, they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they shall be a spoil, Salaki. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. And that's going to be our independence, man. The Lord putting our foot in their ass, man, and setting us up, and us being in that royalty, man. Because we ain't going to build our kingdom. We already built yours. All right? Now people out here being fucking mucks, man. This is Jeremiah 16:15. Salaki, Jeremiah 16:14. It says, therefore, 13. Salaki, Jeremiah 16:13. It says, therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not, neither you nor your fathers, and there ye shall serve other gods day and night, where I will show you no favor. And that's what happened to us when we went into captivity. Because if you read in the second, now with the chapter next to this, Jeremiah 17:4, it talks about how the Israelites were discontinued from their heritage, and that's what happened. And that's why you see our people out here celebrating these BS whole lot days. All right, verse 14, therefore, behold, the day is coming, said Yahweh, that it shall be no more said, and we are punished for that. But it said, it shall be no more said, Yahweh, that brought thee out of the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but Yahweh that lived, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of the north, and from all their lands, whether He have driven them, and I will bring them again into the land that I gave unto their fathers. So the Lord is going to deliver us from the land of our captivity, which is in the land of the north, and every other place where He has scattered us. But the bulk of the Israelites, all 12 tribes, rest in North America. All right? So the Lord is going to deliver us out of this place, man, and we're going to get our real independence, man. Not none of this BS that you niggas barbecuing about, buying these outfits and acting a goddamn fool. But with that being said, call Allah, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone and to the hopeful elect. I say Shalom.